let's bring it. I see a veteran up in here, man. MJ. Let's bring in my good friend, man. How you doing, brother? I know you got a lot to say about scams. I know you
What up,
got a lot
man?
to say.
That's his name, Dorman Scam. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, bro. I hate to
Yeah,
tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you,
tell me, bro.
as a Laker, you guys gotta stop thinking of mediocre.
I'm trying to dive in, put
The
some time
dude,
in,
now
yeah.
y'all the guy on one channel, they say the players are trash
Put your feet in this water, don't
on his
wanna
one
get
channel.
your hair wet.
He's talking about you right now, the locker room.
You broke up with your man
They
and
said
ain't
all
been
the
with
players are
nobody
trash.
else. You like fuck these niggas, rather keep it to yourself.
Before I get to the basketball game, because I hate that I got to keep doing this. For all you goofy ass niggas in the chat, right? Some of you niggas is weird. Y'all be name calling me, right? Just keep that same energy if you ever see me. That's all I'm gonna say. Because some of y'all gonna slap the fuck out of you. That's words to my mother.
And the goofballs that say they're LeBron, no, you're not a LeBron James fan. Hey, all the people on this chat, if anybody bring up the other players, they not a LeBron James fan. So we cutting them out. We the real LeBron James fans.
Facts. Facts.
We the real,
Hey.
everybody on here, we the real LeBron James fan.
Yep.
That goofball on the
Yep.
other channel, excuse my French, he's a D head. I ain't gonna say the word. He a D head. He's not a LeBron James fan. He just trying to get likes. If
I
I
love
was
it.
y'all,
I love it.
I would not follow him because he a goofball.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got to have a conversation tonight, folks. Honestly, I can't even really believe that like this is still being discussed. I mean, I thought it was pretty obvious amongst everybody. But as you guys know, right? If you've been tuning in to this channel for a while now, I've been saying this for years now, right? Like you just simply can't win with white boys. Okay, I've been saying this for years now. Obviously, that's not a popular take. That's not a take you're gonna hear many pod trashers really speak on, because the majority of these guys essentially work for their subscribers. Okay, so pretty much, right? Like they have to say what their subscribers want to hear, essentially. That's not how I operate. Okay, I've had takes that people that were tuned into my channel didn't like. They unsubscribed from me. They stopped fucking with me, and they found other pod trashers that they rocked with, and that was the end of that. And we never spoke, and I never saw these people ever again. That's not how I operate over here, folks. Okay, I'm gonna say what's on my mind and what's on my heart. I'm not ran by my subs like other people are. And I'm going to play you guys some audio from some of these other pod trashers here in a second, folks. And you guys are going to see how they are controlled essentially by their audience, and how they're not really allowed to say the real and say what's actually the truth. They're not allowed to. Because if they do, people will start to unsubscribe, they'll stop fucking with them, and they'll start calling for their job like they did with Stephen A. Smith, essentially. People wanted Stephen A. Smith to get fired, folks, because this dude said you can't win a championship with white boys, right? Now, obviously, I believe he got the narrative from over here, because this is something that I've been speaking on long before Stephen A. Smith ever spoke on this on his bigger platform. But for whatever reason, this is still a conversation. I got on Twitter today. I saw a clip from Clay Travis that I'm going to play for you guys. And then I also saw another clip from Fat Ass Low. Okay? You guys remember Low, right? I had a run-in with Low a couple weeks ago. And, I tried to call him out, and then he quickly hung up the phone on me. So I just had a quick question, Low, because I got on Twitter a little bit earlier, and I saw you kind of going viral with this clip you had of screaming about De'Aaron Fox, right?
Facts.
So, you know, my question to you would be, because I was a little bit disappointed to see if, you know, to see a fellow black man, right, chimping out on Twitter over De'Aaron Fox. You know, he didn't play his best.
I just wanna be free.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and let everybody understand. Yeah, like mad, big weirdo. Just a mad weird.
I just wanna
yeah, not gonna entertain nonsense like that. You do that on your own channel. Don't come over here with my channel and do that. You do that on your own channel.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys saw, right? Lo didn't want to have the conversation with me. There was a clip of Lo that went viral, you know, during the finals of this dude chimping out over De'Aaron Fox, right? He was saying how De'Aaron Fox sucks and that nigga's trash and blah, 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 right? But if we get up on our podcast and we say these white boys suck, all of a sudden now we're racist. Do you see how they play it, chat? When it comes to the blacks, right, we can be as nasty as we can be. We can be as toxic as we want to be. We can violate niggas all day and night, and that's perfectly fine. But the second we get up here and say, yo, these white boys is fucking garbage, all of a sudden we're racist. Do you guys see how they do it, chat?
You set me up. Look, Raymond. Now, I seen you hustle, man. Hey, I ain't never used no goofy white motherfucker like that. Hey, who you calling goofy white motherfucker? Hey, you goofy white motherfucker. Let's go.
This is incredible stuff, folks. This is incredible stuff, man. So let me show you guys this clip from Clay Travis, whatever his name is. Now, obviously, this dude's a racist. You know, you can just tell, right? He's racist. It is what it is. I don't care. But he responded to Stephen A. Smith's take on you can't win with sorry-ass white boys, folks. I want you guys to take a listen to what Clay Travis had to say. Y'all do me a favor and drop a like on the video. Let's go ahead and jump straight into this, folks. Here we go.
They're calling this trio Snow Time instead of Showtime. It's very funny. Stephen A's wrong. Not only is he wrong because he's attributing talent to race, which is racist. Imagine what would happen if a NHL analyst came out and said, there's no way you can have black hockey players on a team and be really good. That's crazy. They would never win a championship. Well, that guy would get fired, okay? But let me actually just directly counter in basketball Stephen A. Smith's argument. If you had a team with Luka, who is right there on the screen, and you added Jokic, and you also added Cooper Flagg, and then you supplemented that team with good defenders and other different talents, as all teams are supplemented by their big three, Jokic, Luka, and Cooper Flagg would be the best trio in the NBA right now. They happen to all be white. Your success or failure in any facet of life is not defined by the color of your skin at all. To argue otherwise, I think, is racist. They're calling this trio Snow Time instead of Showtime.
Okay, so you guys just heard the clip from Clay Travis. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, once again, right? These people are insulting our intelligence. Okay, they're insulting our intelligence. They want us to believe, right, that the Fakers can win a title, right, with Luka, Walker Kessler, and Aston Reeves. I mean, this is honestly insane, right? It's insane. First, they were telling us LeBron is no good, and he needs to take a pay cut. He can't play anymore. He's the third option, right? And then we got to the postseason, and LeBron led us to a playoff series victory versus the Houston Rockets, right? If you think you can win a championship with Walker Kessler, Aston Reeves, and Luka Doncic, you're not serious. You're not serious. Do I agree with Stephen A. Smith? Obviously. I've been saying what Stephen A. Smith said for years. I've been had an issue. You guys know. I've been had an issue with Aston. I've been had an issue ever since the Luka trade went down with Luka. You want to know why? It's two reasons, folks. They're white. That's the first reason. They're white. And they don't play any defense. And I know, because I've watched this sport for 25 years, I've never seen two ball-dominant white boys lead a team to a championship and neither one of them play defense. I've never seen that. Find me an example, folks, in the modern NBA. I'm not talking back in the day when niggas, weren't even allowed, right, in the NBA. No, let's go modern NBA. When the blacks were integrated into the sport. Find me a team. It's been 40 years, folks, since Larry Bird and them. It's been that was 40 years ago. That was 40 years ago. 1986. That's 40 years ago. I mean, the league was damn near still on tape delay in 1986. In all of my years of watching this sport, which dates back to the early 2000s, we've never seen this before. So, does that make you a racist to say, hey, what are the Lakers doing? No, that makes you realistic. That doesn't make you a racist. That makes you realistic. There's a reason people have doubts about this. Walker Kessler. Let's talk about Walker Kessler. He's never played a fucking playoff game in his career. So are we being racist because we don't believe he can go win a championship? No, we're being realistic. We don't even know what kind of player Walker Kessler is. We don't even know. Why? Because he's never played a meaningful game in his life. We don't know what Walker Kessler's gonna do. Y'all are wishing upon a star with Walker Kessler. Y'all hope he pans out and becomes a good player, but you don't know. There's no data on Walker Kessler. There's no track record of any success with Walker Kessler. He's been playing losing basketball his entire career in Utah. Now you're asking him to come to the Fakers and be a winner now. That's unrealistic. That doesn't make you a racist. You didn't go get the Joker. You went and got Walker Kessler. Now, sure, if you went and got the Joker, okay, that's different. The Joker has been a multiple-time MVP. He's went to a finals. He's won a championship. Okay, that makes logical sense to think you could win a championship with that. That would make sense. But people that are questioning the addition of Walker Kessler are not being racist. We're being realistic. What has he ever done to even think you can win a championship with him? What has he done? He's done absolutely nothing but be white. That's the only reason y'all think he can go be great, is because he's white. If this was DeAndre Ayton, nobody would be thinking, oh yeah, this is our championship center for the future. But because Walker Kessler's a white boy, all of a sudden now people think, oh yeah, we can go win a championship with this white boy. Fuck out of here. That white boy's trash. He hasn't made a meaningful shot in his fucking career. He hasn't played a meaningful game in his career. You don't know what kind of player you're getting in this clown. He could get to the playoffs and fold like Chet Holmgren did against Victor Wembanyama. He can fold. We don't know what this dude is. Y'all are wishing upon a star. That's all y'all are doing. I told y'all, that's all Faker fans do. They play musical chairs every single season with these white boys. When we lost to Minnesota, everybody's like, oh, we got to get Luka a center. We got to get Luka a center. They got him a center. Now the center's not good enough. They got you Marcus Smart, a defensive player of the year. They gave you LeBron James, the greatest player of all time. It's still not enough. So now we got to play musical chairs again. Now we got to bring in Quentin Grimes. Now we got to bring in Walker Kessler. Now we got to bring in Colin Sexton. Now we got to play musical chairs for another season, just for you to get smoked again next year, just for you to blame the role players again. When is enough going to be enough? Have you guys noticed that? It's never Luka. Now the conversation is, oh, we're mad at Stephen A. Smith because Stephen A. Smith said white boys can't win. Well, then go fucking win then, pussy. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Stephen A. Smith, like myself, said you can't win with white boys. White men are upset. But you know what they're not going to go do? Go win. That's what they're not going to do. They're going to get up on their pod trash and flap their dick suckers all day, and they're going to call Stephen A. Smith racist, and they're going to call anybody who's racist who thinks the same way Stephen A. Smith does. But you want to know what they're not going to go do? They're not going to go beat OKC. They're not going to go beat the Spurs. They're not going to go beat whoever comes out the East, and they're not going to go win a championship. But yet they're going to get mad at us because we say the white boys suck. You can't have it both ways, white man. This is sports. Go win then. What are we talking about? Go win the chip then next year. Go prove. Remember when Becky Hammon said you can't win with Jalen Brunson? Jalen Brunson didn't respond to her. He just went out and won the damn championship. Go win then. Since y'all don't like what Stephen A. Smith said. Since y'all don't like what I said. Go win then. But you can't win because you're white. And you're a goofy white motherfucker. And that's why you won't be winning. It's because you're white. It's that simple. It's very simple. It's not complicated. It's simple. You're white. You're not winning shit. Let's keep it a buck.
Hey, wait, man. You cut me. Yo, hey, you set me up. Look, Raymond. Now, I seen you hustle, man. Hey, I ain't never used no goofy white motherfucker like that. Hey, who you calling goofy white motherfucker? Hey, you goofy white motherfucker. Let's go.
I ain't never used no goofy white motherfucker like that. Hey, who you calling a goofy white motherfucker? Hey, you goofy white motherfucker. Exactly. That's how we see you guys. White men. Goofy white motherfuckers. It's okay. That's okay. Go play hockey. Go play baseball. No, you guys want to come over here and infiltrate our sport. Okay, well, we're going to show you who really runs this sport. It's that simple. This is what Luka did this year versus OKC. They turned him into a role player. He was a role player this year versus OKC. He was Aston Reeves versus OKC this year. He was a role player. All the evidence is there. Go look at Luka's record this season versus OKC. He got clapped every game. OKC's beaten JJ Redick and the Fakers 8 straight times. The data is there. The evidence is there. We're not making this up. We're not being racist. It's reality. White boys suck. What are we talking about? Oh, that's racist. No, it's reality. There's been 2 white boys in the last 40 years that have won a championship as the face of their franchise. Dirk Nowitzki and the Joker. 2. Do the math. The odds that Luka Doncic, Aston Reeves, and Walker Kessler are going to lead this team to a title are slim to fucking none. And that doesn't make you a racist. That makes you realistic. That's all we're doing here, folks. We're being realistic. Aston went undrafted for a reason. Nobody saw NBA level potential. That's why nobody picked him. It's that simple. And his whole career, he's been getting carried by LeBron James, by Anthony Davis, and by now Luka Doncic. His entire career. He's a groupie. He's a backup dancer. He's a supporting role. He's not the main star. He's a supporting role. And now y'all want to make him the main star. And you wonder why people have doubts. Come on, man. They talking about, oh yeah, if we took Cooper Flag and this guy and Luka, well, duh. Yeah, that would be better. Sure, I'd give you that. Yeah, if you had Cooper Flag, the Joker, and Luka, yeah, that would be a good trio of white dudes. But Cooper Flag was the number 1 pick in the draft. Luka was the number 3 pick in the draft. And the Joker, yeah, he was a 2nd round pick, but he's won 3 MVPs, I believe. 3 MVPs and a title. So yeah, that would be better than Walker, Kessler, and Aston. Sure. Now, would they be the favorite to win it all? No, not in my opinion. I'd still think that trio gets beat. Because Luka and the Joker don't play any defense. And Cooper Flag, yeah, he's a good player, but what has Cooper Flag ever won? I've never seen him win anything. He don't even know how to win yet. So that team still gets beat. And that's the best team y'all got. Because outside of that, you ain't got shit. So like I said, I don't know what we're talking about here, folks. I don't understand the conversation. And then you got fat ass Low. You got this fat fuck. You know, you guys remember when he was chimping out? Hold on, let me show you guys. You guys remember when he chimped out on De'Aaron Fox? You guys remember this chat? Give me 1 second. Let me find the video of his fat ass chimping out. Where is it at, chat? Where is the video of Low chimping out? Where is this fat ass nigga at, man? God damn. Fuck. Give me 1 second, chat. I can't find the video of him chimping out on... Can somebody find the video and tag me on Twitter? Somebody find the video, man. Real talk. Somebody find the video. I can't find it right now. Somebody find the video of fat ass Low chimping out about De'Aaron Fox. Can somebody find that for me and send it to me? Tag me on Twitter. This is crazy. Where's this video at, chat? Remember when he was screaming, he fucking sucks? He fucking sucks. You guys remember that? Can somebody send me that clip, please? Because I can't find it. Can one of you niggas send that to me? Because I want to get to his... Because I seen he dropped a video today, too. And I was just like... I was in disbelief. that he would even speak on this topic, considering the fact that, you know, he typically runs from these sorts of conversations. You know, as you guys know, this dude, like I said, I tried to call him out for his De'Aaron Fox take, and he completely, you know, didn't want anything to do with the conversation. Yo, so I just had a quick question, Lo, because I got on Twitter a little bit earlier, and I saw you kind of going viral with this clip you had of screaming about De'Aaron Fox, right?
Facts.
So, you know, my question to you would be, because I was a little bit disappointed to see a fellow black man, right, chimping out on Twitter over De'Aaron Fox. You know, he didn't play his best.
Call my phone and say you need me, baby.
Yeah.
I'm so green, you gotta teach me, baby.
Let me go ahead and let everybody understand. Yeah, like mad big weirdo. Just a mad weird. Yeah, not gonna entertain like that. You do that on your own channel. Don't come over here with my channel and do that. You do that on your own channel.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you guys heard, right? You know, I tried to call Lo out for his ridiculous De'Aaron Fox take, and yeah, folks, he completely banged it on me. Okay, he banged it on me. Now this was the same dude that was, you know, screaming how De'Aaron Fox sucks and he's fucking trash and blah blah blah. But I guess if you say that about a white boy, you know, I guess now all of a sudden you're racist. This is what I'm talking about, folks. These dudes are clowns, man, right? Like, they have no issues shitting on black people, right? They'll shit on De'Aaron Fox all day and night when he has a bad game in the finals. They'll shit on a black player all day and night. But when it comes to these white boys, they don't want to keep the same energy. And then you guys wonder why I don't have any respect for these clowns. They're all clowns to me. I'm sorry. Here we go, though. Let's take a listen to what this clown had to say.
Birds, there's the Kevin McHales, there's the Steve Nashes of the world, the Dirk Nowitzkis, the Manu Ginobili's, the John Stocktons, all-time assistant steals lead.
Manny Ginobili. Oh my fucking fuck, bro. I feel like anybody who is not either Asian or some type of African descent, you are by default white. Fuck, bro. Whatever. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
NBA history, okay? We looking at Cooper Flag right now, who's going to be a superstar in this league. Con Knipple in Charlotte. We've seen great white players throughout. What I said, and I'm going to reiterate this again, is when have we seen a team with 3 of its top players who happen to be white delivering a championship? Can we talk basketball? Because that's what I'm talking about. We see great quarterbacks in the National Football League. We've seen the Tom Brady's and the Peyton Mannings and the Aaron Rodgers, the Dan Marinos, the Terry Bradshaws, the Fran Tarkentons of the world, the Dan Founts of the world. We've seen Roger Staubach and others. We've seen John Elway. Let me not forget him. We've seen it. We've seen it in tennis. We've seen it in golf. We've seen it in every sport. But I'm talking about basketball in terms of 3 dudes who happen to be white leading you to a franchise.
Again, you're missing the point. The point that is being said is that just because it's never happened before doesn't correlate to the inability of a player based off of their race. That's what they're saying. Just because it's never happened before with black players as a quarterback doesn't mean that you shouldn't give a black quarterback the opportunity to lead a team. Just because it's never happened from a black coach leading a team to an NBA Finals or a Super Bowl run does not mean that you should not give a black coach those opportunities. That's what they're saying. Just because it never happened that the highest paid person at ESPN was a black man doesn't mean that a black man does not deserve the opportunity to do so, or that these people are also not qualified to do so either. So just because it's never happened before doesn't mean that they're not qualified. And for you to belittle and just push, they're white, so that's why it's not going to work. When's the last time we've ever seen it happen? That in essence even if it's not racist, it's certainly ignorant as fuck. It's ignorant because
So let me get this straight, chat. It's ignorant to state the obvious. Is that where we're at now in society? So now it's ignorant to state the obvious. Oh, and by the way, this doesn't just pertain to whites either. I mean, if you guys want to make it about that, okay, well, I can take it a step further. Have we ever seen a NBA team led by 3 Mexicans win a championship? What about 3 Asians, chat? Have we ever seen 3 Asians win a championship as the 3 highest paid players on the team? Have we ever seen that? No. So it ain't just the white boys either. They're not the only ones that suck. The Mexicans suck too. They're trash too. You can't win with Mexicans running your team. They'll get their asses clapped too. You can't win with Asians, right? And I think that's really it. I think that's the major races that you have. You have blacks, you have whites, you have the Mexicans, you have the Asians. I think that's it, right? Am I missing another group, chat? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. The blacks are the only ones you're gonna win with. I mean, what are we saying? It ain't just the white boy. It's the Mexicans. It's the Asians. They suck too. Yeah, if you put 3 Mexicans out there and you said, yo, go lead us to a championship, they gonna get their asses beat. That's just the reality. Exactly. They are phony. They're pandering to their audience. Because if they don't pander to their audience and they say the truth, they're going to lose subscribers. I've been realized how the game is on YouTube, man. I've been peeped the game, chat. All these dudes are sellouts, man. They're all sellouts. Like I said, Lo will sit up here and he will scream about how De'Aaron Fox is trash and he sucks and fuck that nigga, he sucks and blah, blah, blah. But then when Luka doesn't play, it's crickets. He don't keep the same energy for these white boys. Like I said, bro, y'all are clowns to me, man. So the niggas suck. So if we suck, then what are these white boys? They're dog shit. That's what they are. But if we stand on our square and say these white boys are fucking garbage, all of a sudden we're racist. No, they're actually garbage. What are we even talking about? Oh, well, that's actually racist. What? No, you're pandering to white people. You're selling your fat ass to the whites. And I'm disgusted. I am. I'm disgusted. Lo, you put your cheeks on the auction table? How much are your cheeks worth, dude? Seriously, how much are your ass cheeks worth to you? How much are they worth? How much are you willing to give your cheeks up for? My cheeks aren't for sale, dude. I'm not up here pandering to white people. It is what it is. I got a lot of white people that listen to my show. And I will tell these niggas to their faces. They can call in. I will tell them, listen, dude, respectfully, white people suck at basketball. By and large, white people are garbage at this sport. Now, sure, do you have your anomalies? Do you have your Cooper Flags, your Jokers, your Lukers? Okay, sure. Right? I'll give you 3 or 4. Like I told you guys, there shouldn't be any more than 5 white boys in the NBA, realistically. There shouldn't be any more than 5. Maybe 6. You know, you throw in Con Knuckle, you know, you throw in fucking Luker, the Joker, Cooper Flag, Porzingis, you know, maybe 5 or 6. The rest of y'all are white tokens. You're only here because you're white, not because you're actually this good. You think Peyton Pritchard, that little short little midget up in Boston, you think Peyton Pritchard, you think he's one of the 4, you think he's one of the best 450 players in the entire world. Really? Come on, gang. Ain't nobody stupid, gang. Y'all picked that white boy because he was white. And you wanted to balance it out. Okay, call it that. You know, that's what I do when I see Aston. I'm like, come on, man, I know this clown is not an NBA player. Come on. Anybody with eyes can see Aston's not an NBA player, man. Come on, man. What are we talking about? This dude is garbage. He is garbage. He's only here because he's a white boy. This is what they've done. They've gentrified the sport. They've lowered the bar to let whites in. You telling me this clown on the screen is one of the 450 greatest players in the world right now with 7-8 billion people? You telling me he's one of the 450 best? Come on, man, get out of here with that nonsense, man. That's insane. This dude's a DoorDash driver. But they picked him because he's a white boy. So, no, I'm sorry. I'm not going. You know, Stephen A. Smith, you know, me, like I said, dude, you're not finna, like, I'm not pandering to white people. White people have no problems calling LeBron LeBum. They have no problems calling LeBron LaFraud. They've got no problems. But now that the shoe is on the other foot, and it's the white boy who's now the face of the franchise, and now it's time for the white boy to get the same smoke the black man got, now all of a sudden, everybody's racist. You wasn't racist when you said LeBron was a fraud, when y'all were calling him LaFraud, when you were calling Bronny LeBummy. That's what they call him, Bronny LeBummy Jr. That's what they're calling Bronny. So that's not racist. But if I get up on the show and I say, yo, that white boy's dog shit, now I'm racist? No, he fucking sucks. Y'all call the good black players bums, but we can't call bum white players garbage? Man, get out of here, man. No, you're garbage, dude. And we don't believe y'all gonna win. I don't believe it. I'm with Stephen A. Smith. I don't believe. Hell no, you're not winning no championship with 3 white boys. That's never gonna win. I don't care who you go sign with them. I don't care. You can go get Peyton Watson, Jonathan Kuminga, Trey Murphy, Herb Jones. I don't care who you put with them. They're not winning. It's that simple. We got Samoa Dragon. You said the 22 Lakers were called old. Nobody had a problem. It's only a problem when now we get to crack jokes about these sorry ass white boys. Now chat people, what's going on? The season hasn't even started yet, and they're already calling us racist because we're telling y'all these white boys are garbage and you're never gonna win. They're already talking about racism now. So was Skip Bayless a racist when every day he got up on TV and said LeBron was, you know, whatever? Wasn't that good? Was he racist? No, because it was perfectly fine when the white man was criticizing the black man. Now it's you guys' turn. Yeah, now y'all are the face of the organization. So now y'all are going to get this work. It's that simple.
Last time we've ever seen it happen, that in essence, even if it's not racist, it's certainly ignorant as fuck. It's ignorant because, again, you could piece together a starting 5, nothing but white guys, and I think that most people would agree they would go on to win the championship. They would go on to win. Man, we could potentially build a whole rotation of nothing but current day white players, and I think most of us will believe that they would go on to win the championship. If you had Luka and Reeves and Conca Nipple and Alex Caruso and Chet and Hartenstein and Kessler and Cooper Flagg, if you had nothing but straight white guys across the board, most people would still argue, if you just put them in the NBA, that they would indeed win a championship. But
what? Bro, what are you talking about, man? I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Chat, I want you to listen to how stupid these niggas actually are. Like, niggas are legitimately retarded, man. This nigga said, this fat ass dumbass nigga said, if we put all the white players on a team, they gonna go win the championship. So what about on the opposite end of the spectrum, Lo? What happens if we put all the blacks on one team? What's gonna happen then? They not gonna go win? You think the white boy, if we put all the good white boys, the Carusos, the Hartensteins, the Chet, the Cooper Flags, the Jokers, the Lukers, you think if we put all them on one team and then we line up all the niggas, you think the white boys would win? Man, you're not serious, gang. You're not serious. He's not serious, chat. Exactly, the Olympics, exactly. Come on, gang. You're not serious, bro. So we got Joel Embiid and LeBron and Jaylen Brown and Jalen Brunson and Kyrie and Anthony Davis and all the niggas. You really think the white boys would win? You're not serious. You're pandering. This is what you call pandering, chat. This is why I'm telling you guys, chat. All of these niggas are actually clowns, man. They're clowns, man. This is pathetic. You're a black man pandering to white people. That's sad. That's sad, man. That's sad. And then you'll sit up here and you'll shit on a nigga all day long, and then when it's time to shit on a white boy, it's fucking crickets. I ain't heard Low shit on no white boy ever. Find me the clip where he was shitting on a white boy. But you niggas will gladly, Dreamers Pro, you niggas will gladly shit on a nigga every day. This is insanity, man.
Stephen A. Smith is something else. As you guys know, he is going viral for the comments that he made about the Lakers being all white players and all of this, and everybody's reacting to it. Has been viewed millions and millions of time on Twitter, and people are talking about it, right? People woke up this morning giving their reaction to it. I'm not giving any reaction to that, man. Y'all can make of that what y'all want to make of it, man. I'm not joining the clown show. I the circus. I know sports media is a clown show. It's a circus, and I'm one of the clowns in it. But I refuse. I need to sit out this one. I'm gonna leave it to the rest of y'all to do, because I'm just not gonna engage in that nonsense. But anyway,
what's my name and don't say it too loud, cause you gotta come here and you know I pop out.
The king does what he wants, and you'll be reporting on it. Yeah, I will. Oh, absolutely. Oh, we gotta get this paper. Yeah, we gotta get this paper. You already know. You already know.
We might do the same if we touch rolling loud.
The king does what he wants, and you'll be reporting on it. Yeah, I will. Oh, absolutely.
Oh, we gotta get this paper. Yeah, we gotta get this paper. You already know. You already know. Come on to me and get one of them out, cause you know how these niggas been counting me out.
The king does what he wants, and you'll be reporting on it. Yeah, I will. Oh, absolutely. Oh, we gotta get this paper. Yeah, we gotta get this paper. You already know. You already know.
You gotta whisper my name. Yo.
Chat, you guys heard, right? When it was time for Fufu Man to criticize them white boys, he's like, nah, I don't want to touch it, man. I don't want to touch this conversation. But then when somebody said you gonna be here to cover LeBron, he like, yeah, we gotta get this paper. You see how giddy and how happy he was to shit on the black man? He got excited. His nuts started tingling a little bit. Just even at the thought of shitting on a black man. He was excited to shit on LeBron. Why? Because that's what his white subscribers want him to do. And that's the only way they'll keep clicking on his shitty little videos, is if he keeps shitting on black men. That's the only way.
You don't notice most of the people in your comments are a bunch of racists who just hate LeBron because of his politics. Doesn't bother you at all. Ayo, bro. SMD, my nigga. SMD.
Beach me,
you heard?
Baby.
SMD.
Call my phone and say you need me.
You heard me? SMD. Straight up and down, dog. SMD. Nigga, I said it. You bitch ass LeBron James fans.
From Vancouver, you a BC, baby.
Chat, you guys just heard it. You guys just heard it, chat. You guys just heard the real. These pie trashers on YouTube, they build a following by trashing the black man. Who's the following? White men. So here's the deal. We're only going to watch your videos if you're shitting on black men. If you even think that you're going to shit on white men, we're not going to watch your videos. We're not going to support your channel. We're not going to do any of that shit. That's the deal that Dreamers Pro signed, folks. He sold his ass to the white man. That's the deal he signed. This is some, I'm telling you, bro, this shit gets wicked out here, chat. You guys think this shit is a game, bro. This shit gets wicked out here, man. This shit is wicked, bro. If you guys don't understand how the YouTube algorithm works, that's how it works. Why do you think all he does is shit on LeBron? Look at this, chat. Every day, that's all he does. LeBron, 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 LeBron. Every day. That's the deal he signed with his subscribers.
LeBron fans.
That's the deal, chat. We're only going to support your trash videos if you're shitting on LeBron every day. That's it. Why do you think he will never keep the same energy with Luka or with the Joker or with any white player? Why do you guys think? Because they'll unsubscribe. His channel will die. They'll stop supporting his trash videos. It's the reality. And Low is doing the exact same thing. Low is doing the exact same thing. That's all Low is doing. He's doing the same thing. He made a deal with his subscribers as well. It's perfectly fine for him to shit on black players or black media members or black pod trashers. He'll shit on a black person quick, easy. But when it comes to a white man, a white player, a white media member, he's extremely respectful. He's a bitch. He's a bitch. And then these niggas will sit up here and try to play tough. And man, come on, man, cut the bullshit, man. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. Like, come on, you're scared of a white man. You're not no fucking gangster. And then y'all be sitting here wondering why I don't want nothing to do with these cornball, goofball ass niggas. There's a reason why I clown Dreamers Pro every single day, every single show, because that's all he does. He sits on his pod trash every day, trashing LeBron. Okay, cool. I'm going to trash you every day. I'm going to trash you every day. Every day I'm running your clips, nigga, nonstop. Every show. Every fucking show, nigga. I'm on your ass. It is what it is. Every single show.
Should I pull up a full-time LeBron jock sniffer and show you his... See, now y'all gonna make me do it to y'all, man. Nobody juggles LeBron's balls more than this dude right here. Nobody.
What's my name and don't say it too loud because you gotta come here and you know I pop out.
Where's his... He deleted a lot of his videos because he's an idiot. He goes on the internet and starts cursing like a crazy person.
We turned to Coachella, had boys backing down and we might do the same.
Let me show y'all his videos. LeBron fans, look.
If you my nigga, then say that my nigga.
Where are these magical views? They're coming from LeBron.
Right now.
Look. This is a LeBron sniffer.
Come to me and get one of them out because you know how these niggas they counting me out.
Every single second. So where are all these views? Where are all these views that y'all are talking about? Y'all saying, oh, Dreamers Pro's making money because he talk about LeBron. Okay, so where are the views at?
Every single show, man. And like I said, Low is doing the same thing. Okay? They gotta pander to their white daddy, their white subscribers, or that's it. That's it for their little shitty career. You know, that's the deal these dudes signed. You know, Stephen A, all these dudes, they signed the same deal. You know, Stephen A signed. Why do you guys think when Stephen A Smith said what he said about these white bums, why do you guys think he said that on his show? He didn't say that on First Take. He didn't say that on First Take. You want to know why? Because he signed a deal with his white bosses. Yeah, we'll give you $25 million a year, but you have to shit on black men every day. Why do you think Jaylen Brown and everybody's been calling him out? Draymond Green, all these guys. Why do you think all these guys have been calling this dude out? Because they finally realized the deal that he signed. That's why he's in the position that he's in, folks. And all of these guys are trying to be Stephen A. Smith. They're trying to get to that level. So this is what they have to do. They have to shit on black people. That's the only way they'll get there. I mean, because if you think about it, right? That's really all sports media really is. That's really all it is just shitting on niggas all day. That's it. That's all sports media is. Trashing niggas all day. But when it's these white boys, everybody taking it easy on Luka and Reeves. Everybody going easy on them. You know? Nobody got the same energy for these white boys as they do the niggas. Nah, man, fuck you niggas, man. You niggas are sellouts. You niggas are coons. You niggas are a disgrace to the black community. Now, do we shit on niggas over here? Absolutely. And I'm gonna have fun doing that. But guess what? Everybody gonna get this work over here. That goes for the black man, the white man, the Asian man, the Mexican man. If you suck, you suck. I don't give a fuck what color you are. That's the difference between me and these clowns. I keep the same energy for everybody across the board. You clowns, y'all want to pick and choose who you want to have smoke for. That's the difference. So, Low, like I said, dude, you're a disgrace. You, Dreamers Pro, all y'all clowns. If you disagree with Stephen A. Smith, if you disagree with me, because I'm the one that set the narrative, let's keep it a buck. I'm the one that started saying this first. I'm the one that set the narrative. What none of you niggas saying this shit at first. I'm the one that was saying it 2-3 years ago. You can't win with these white boys. I'm the one that been saying this. So if you didn't agree with me, if you didn't agree with Stephen A. Smith, you're a clown. And you're scared of a white man. I'm not scared of no cracker. It is what it is. If you don't like me because I said these white boys suck, okay, you ain't gonna like me then. But I find it funny how when I was saying D'Lo sucked, it was funny to you. When I was saying Darvin Ham was a trash coach, it was funny. But now that Luka's here, if I say that white boy fucking sucks, all of a sudden I'm a racist. Man, you're a clown to me. You're a clown to me. So you liked it. It was funny. The locker room was funny when he was shitting on the blacks all day. But then when I started shitting on the Mexicans or the white boys, now you don't like me no more? Well, then nigga, fuck you then. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck them white boys, nigga. They suck too. What, you thought it was just the niggas that suck? No, nigga, them white boys is trash too, nigga. Fuck out of here. They worse, actually. Yeah, them white boys is worse than the niggas. Fuck is you talking about? Yeah, so you like I said, you niggas ain't gonna like me. It is what it is. I've already came to that conclusion a long time ago. I ain't gonna be one of these mainstream media niggas. No, you come on, man. You niggas ain't gonna like me. You niggas, I'm gonna get fired, chat. I'm gonna get canceled. It is what I'm never gonna make it to the mainstream. I'm gonna get canceled. I'm gonna get canceled. Because I would have said way worse than what Stephen A. Smith said. All he did was say you can't win with 3 white dudes. I would have got up on there and said, man, these white boys is fucking dog shit. The fuck is Rob Pelinka up in here doing? Nigga, you ain't seen the movie White Men Can't Jump? Who the fuck builds a basketball team with 3 white boys? I'm gonna be honest, I ain't never seen that in my life. Not in the NBA. I ain't never seen that in my life. So, Low, like I said, I'm disappointed. But, you know, you're just like the rest of these clowns. So, it's not really surprising.
But the idea that the reason why the Lakers aren't going to win is because their 3 best players is white, not the coaching, not the other players that surround the white players. Because if we're being honest with ourselves, regardless if they were white, black, Hispanic, Asian, if they were 2 competent wing defensive players who can also hit wide open shots, I think most people would definitely argue, oh, well, the Lakers have actually filled out their roster pretty well. And so now we actually do believe. The reason why people don't think that they're going to win has very little to do with Walker Kessler and the addition that he is at the 5, rather than who is filling out the rest of the rotation. That's the problem. Walker Kessler, in all actuality, if he can just stay healthy and play, he is the player that would make a lot of sense playing in this system that more than likely they're going to orchestrate. That's not the problem. The problem is how they fill out the rest of the roster. And they can fill out the rest of the roster with white, black, Asian, Hispanic. It doesn't matter. It quite literally does not matter who they fill it out with. But that is the problem. And on the flip side, you can't just have 3 black guys on the floor with one another and then they just figure it out without them also trying to figure out how they're going to fill out the rest of the roster. That's just common sense. Again, I don't think that you know who Walker Kessler is. You're talking about him averaging 14 and 10 during a season in which he only played 5 games. You don't even know who Walker Kessler is. You are quite literally.
Chat, this dumbass nigga said you don't know who Walker Kessler is. And neither do you fat fuck. Because guess what, you fat fuck? Walker Kessler has been playing losing basketball in Utah for his entire career, and he's never played a meaningful game in the NBA. So what version of Walker Kessler do you know of that we don't? What are you talking about? What you got some secret footage on Walker Kessler that we don't have? The fuck is this fat ass? This is what I'm saying. The chicken grease is permeating through his brain. You're not even making sense. Nigga talking about Stephen, they don't know who Walker Kessler is. Nigga, you don't know who Walker Kessler is either. Nobody knows who he is. He's never played meaningful basketball in his entire NBA career. That's why we're questioning if the Lakers can win. That's why it's a question.
And then they just figure it out without them also trying to figure out how they're going to fill out the rest of the roster. That's just common sense. Again, I don't think that you know who Walker Kessler is. You're talking about him averaging 14 and 10 during a season in which he only played 5 games. You don't even know who Walker Kessler is. You are quite literally reducing him down to the fact that he is white. Because if he was Jalen Duren, no one would ever be having this conversation. But the idea of putting Walker Kessler on his roster, that right there was like, oh, I'm really going to draw the line now. They should have had Jalen Duren. And then I would have said they got real opportunity to win the championship. Be fucking serious, bro. Be serious. But I can't wait for this season to start and conclude because I've already seen the writing on the wall.
What are you talking about,
A bunch of people are making their sentiments be known about
I'm out, man.
how they feel
That
about the
nigga's
Lakers.
tripping.
And it's going to happen because it's happened to Luka twice now. People are going to put the bar where it's at. Luka potentially is going to overachieve, and then they're still going to find a reason and excuse why not to give him the adequate credit. They do it all the time. And I've been saying this for years now. There has been an undertone of maybe not racism, but xenophobia. Absolutely. Oh yeah, absolutely. And it stems from people like Stephen A., like Kendrick Perkins, like a bunch of people in the media space that for whatever reason have this warped mentality that they just can't function, that other people who are not black are dominating the sports, in particular black Americans. And in my honest opinion, that's where a lot of this conversation really stems from. This convo really stems from the fact that there's a bunch of non-black Americans who are the best players in the sport. And because of that, it's only a matter of time before teams like the Lakers, in the way in which they're building, will start to materialize. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to be a good team in the Western Conference. No, it is not. But like I said, we'll see. We'll see. I can't wait for them to be higher seeding than a lot of people originally anticipated. And then I can't wait for the excuses to come to why you can't give any of these players any of the adequate credit that they rightfully deserve.
Yeah, man. Pack that nigga the fuck up, man. Pack that nigga the fuck up, chat. I ain't gonna lie. Pack that fat ass nigga up, man. This is insane. This is insane. Talking about these niggas is dominating the sport. What sport are they dominating? Where? What, am I watching the wrong sport, chat? What sport is Luker and these white boys? What sport are they dominating, chat? What sport? Am I missing something here? What sport, Lo? What sport are they dominating? Dominating what sport? We've seen domination before. We've seen Shaquille O'Neal. 3 straight finals MVPs, 3 straight championships. We've seen LeBron James, 8 straight finals appearances. We've seen Michael Jordan, 2 3-peats. That's domination. We've seen Magic Johnson, 5 championships in 9 years. That's domination. What how are these white boys dominating? What are they dominating? Like I said, you see what I'm saying, chat? All they do is pander to these people. That's all they do is pander and just be lying. That's crazy, bro. This nigga said they're dominating. Okay. Yeah. Dominating what exactly? The Joker got one bullshit ring. The Darvin scam ring. That's it. That's it, chat. What else? What else have they been dominating? Come on, man. Y'all got to get out of here, bro. White people will never dominate this sport. The only way white people will dominate this sport is if they kick all the blacks out. That's going to be the only way. As long as the blacks are still here, white people will never dominate this sport. Tell the truth, man. No, but we got to pander and we got to play like the whites have a chance. And oh yeah, well no, they can do it. Well, just because nobody's ever done it doesn't mean that they can't do it. Come on, Stephen A, that's racist. They can do it. Luka can do it. He can. You just got to give him a chance. And you got to build the team the right way.
Shut your bitch ass up!
The fuck out of here, man. If it was a nigga, though, you'd be up here talking about how trash he was. But it's the white boy. Well, come on. Give him a chance. He can do it. You just got to give him the right team. Get your stupid ass on, man. You fucking clown. Up here pandering for white people. And you wonder why nobody respects your fat ass. I mean, seriously, Lo. You wonder why you get no respect out here, dude. I mean, this is why. People see through your bullshit. Come on, man. You wonder why your fat ass is still in your room. You still haven't advanced yet, Lo. All your other homies, they've left you behind. You over here acting like you an AMP member. Well, all them AMP niggas left you behind, Lo. They don't want anything to do with you. Agent left you. All the other AMP niggas, they left, dude. This is why. You're not a man about your shit, dude. You're just not. You're not a man about your shit. You're a bitch. You're a bitch, dude. You're a clown, man. Clown ass nigga. Stand on something, fuck nigga. Stand for something, pussy. You either gonna stand for something or you gonna fall for anything. That's the YouTube game, chat. I'm telling you what the game is. These niggas be sitting up here spamming trash videos every day, pandering to white people. That's what they do. They'll shit on a nigga all day long, but they'll never say nothing about them sorry ass white boys. And this conversation proves that. These niggas are talking about some, well, come on, give them a chance. Well, Stephen A, I mean, there was a time where you weren't the face of ESPN and you did it. Come on, Stephen A, give Luka a chance. Give Austin Reeves a chance. They can do it. But when it was De'Aaron Fox, it was, that nigga fucking sucks. That nigga fucking sucks. Nigga was screaming. Nigga almost popped a blood vessel screaming about De'Aaron Fox and how trash he was. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. You niggas disgust me, man. We're talking basketball here, man. We're simply talking basketball here, folks. It's a black sport. Like, it's a black sport, man. You know what I mean? It's a black sport. So, yeah. So yeah, chat. Phone lines are open. Like I said, I don't know what we're talking about, man. You know? Like I said, white people are good at what they're good at. Basketball is not, it's not what they're good at. You know, they should stay in their lane when it comes to basketball. I mean, it's just that simple. It's just that simple. Like I said, I grew up playing basketball. Every season, every year, I was playing basketball. When we saw white dudes on the floor, I mean, come on, man. Niggas would volunteer to take the white boy. Seriously, we would be fighting for the white boy. Nigga, as soon as a nigga step on the court, hey, I got the white boy. Nah, I got him. Nah, I got him. I got the white boy. We knew it was free eats. It was free eats. We knew it. It was barbecue chicken. And we knew we could relax on defense. Niggas used to volunteer to take the white boy. Now we got to sit up here and pander and act like white boys can play. No, man. Y'all are not going to erase history, Lo. You're not going to erase history. For all of history, white men have been garbage at this sport. And we're not going to, you know, lower the bar now to make white people feel comfortable again and, oh, they got a chance. Fuck out of here. No, we're not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that. No. No. Nope, I'm not going. No, y'all gonna stay in your fucking lane over here. And that's over there in baseball and motherfucking hockey. When I tune into a baseball game, everybody's white. The fucking announcers are white. The pitchers are white. The managers are white. The hitters are white. Everybody's white. Nobody complains. You tune into a hockey game. Everybody's white. But over here, when we say, nah, this is us. This is our sport. And we want to keep it black. Now it's a problem. Now we're racist. How? So I guess baseball's racist too. You tell me what team y'all be watching where the home announcers are black. Tell me what team you watch where both the announcers are black. Tell me one team where both the announcers are black. All of the announcers are white. Majority of all the managers are white. Majority of all the players are white. How many black superstars are in MLB right now? Tell me one. Go ahead, tell me one, chat. Go ahead. Tell me who's the black face of the MLB. Go ahead, tell me one. You can't tell me one. They've already shown us what they're doing over there. They've shown us. They don't want us over there. They've shown us that. What black player do you see getting a $200-300 million contract in baseball these days? Who? They'll give them to the white boys. They'll give them to the Mexicans and the Dominicans. They'll give them, yeah, but what about the black Americans? Exactly. So they've already shown us what they're trying to do. But when we're saying, nah, we don't want no white boys over here, now all of a sudden it's a problem. No, man, stay over there, dude. Don't come over here. It's that simple. Nigga said Mookie Betts. Yo, shout out to my nigga Mook. Once again, like I said, dude, Mookie's the only nigga on the team too. That's it. Mookie's literally the only nigga on that team. The only nigga. And nobody says anything. It's clear they're showing us they want that to be an all-white majority team. You know, they got their Asians. You know, they got Yamamoto, whatever the fuck his name is. Yamamoto, whatever the fuck that nigga's name is. They got Shohei Ohtani, right? They got all their, you know, Roki Kawasaki, whatever his name is. They got all their Asian pitchers. You see ain't no black pitchers, right? Since you niggas want to bring up the Dodgers. You see ain't no black pitchers, right? Where the black pitchers at? Where the black hitters at? Exactly. They don't got none. Nothing but whites and Asians and Andy Pajes and some Mexicans. That's it. Everybody that's black in the MLB, they got a fucking Mexican name. They're all Mexican. They're just black Mexicans. Teoscar Hernandez. He's not black. He's a fucking Mexican. Or whatever the fuck he's from. Dominican Republic, wherever the bullshit country he's from. Yeah, he's not black. Where are the black Americans at? They're nowhere to be found. So it's clear they don't want us in that sport. But we can't say, yeah, we don't want no white boys over here. Or else we're racist. Man, nigga, eat a dick, nigga. Straight up. Eat a dick. Go play hockey. Straight up. Oh no, that's racist though. Oh, come on, don't say that. That's racist. Oh, but y'all can be racist in baseball though. And y'all can be racist in hockey though, but we can't be racist in basketball and football. Nigga, eat a dick, nigga. Eat these black balls. That's how I feel about it. I watch baseball, nigga. Ain't no niggas over there. And if he is a nigga, he don't speak English. Nigga need a translator to do his post-game interview. It don't be no black niggas in baseball. It don't be none. And nobody says nothing. So no, I don't want no white boys in basketball. I said what I said, and it is what it is.
I said what I said.
All right, Jael, what's going on, man?
Yo, what's up with the Reg? What's going on with you?
What's going on, man?
Hey, man. The white revolution is up on us. And the problem is not with what Stephen A. Smith said, because if he was just talking shit, then they wouldn't care about it. The problem is what he said was absolutely true. I literally came onto your stream earlier in the season, one of those games when LeBron had hurt his elbow out or his arm. And I was watching the game, and Austin Reeves, Jake LaRavia, what was the other dude that came from Dallas with Luka? Oh, Maxi Kleber and Luka was all on the floor. And I said to myself, what the hell is this? And then I turned to my wife, and I said, babe, when was the last time a team won a championship with 4 white guys in the rotation at one time? Like, you have to go all the way back to Larry Bird and the Celtics. And I said that to you on stream, and everybody was like, oh no, white guys can win. You're just hating on Aston. But now Stephen A. Smith is saying the same thing. And they hate it because it's true. If you have 4 white guys on the starting rotation of a 5-man team, that means you're starting the game with 50% less athleticism than the other team. Just right out the gate. Because we's niggas. We's bigger, we faster, we stronger, And to keep it real, we smarter. The whole IQ thing don't even work for him anymore because LeBron James has the highest basketball IQ in history. So they have no advantage over any black guy in the actual game of basketball. And having to face that truth is literally causing an uproar in the country.
Yeah, I mean, it's the truth, you know, and that's why I love sports, right? Because it's like, you know, when you look at society, right, you know, you can minimize certain groups, you know, you can minimize them, you can target them, whatever, you can do certain bullshit, whatever, right? But in sports, and I think this is why we all love sports, because we want to see who's the best, right? Line up every race and let's figure out who's the best, who's the fastest, who's the strongest, who hits the hardest, who punches the best, whatever, right? That's why in boxing, when it's a black fighter versus a Mexican fighter, the Mexican fighter got his whole country behind him, right? Because it means something. So to me, you know, when you look at the NBA, I think what's going on, it's honestly like a travesty. And I think, real talk, it needs to be discussed more, because what I believe is going on is there's so much money being generated now, right? And you even see it in baseball. And this is why I say I don't see black players getting these Shohei Ohtani $700 million contract. They're not going to give that to a black man, you know? And I think they're trying to do the same thing in the NBA now. I think, I mean, you saw with LeBron this year. They started that narrative of he needs to take a pay cut. Where did that come from? That came from them. They literally created a narrative out of thin air. It never made any sense. LeBron James 2 years ago was 6th in MVP voting at 40 years old. He followed it up this year. He was an all-star. He averaged 21 a game, right? Like, still clearly worth max money, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there's a narrative of oh, he needs to take a pay cut. What are we talking about? How is the greatest player, the most accomplished player in the game, how does he need to take a pay cut? The face of our league, how does he need to take a pay cut? They literally started that out of nowhere, and people took it and they ran with it, they internalized it, and they started even saying it themselves, and here we are. Now we're at the point where they're going to literally force the face of our league to take a pay cut and play for basically a veteran minimum salary this year. And they gave his money to a shitty white boy named Ashton Reeves. Because LeBron was eligible for a 3-year, $185 million contract, and they gave $185 million to Ashton Reeves. This is what they're going to do. See, the blacks, we've made this league. In my opinion, there's been 3 main guys that have made this league a multi-billion-dollar, empire. And that's Mike, that's Kobe, and that's LeBron. These are all black guys. Where was the white guy that came along and took this league, made it a fucking international, global, iconic brand of a league? What white guy did that? It wasn't one. Magic and Larry saved the league, and then Michael Jordan was the one that took it and made it international, made it global. And then Kobe came after that, and then LeBron came after that. In the modern era, it's been those 3. They're the guys that are responsible for guys like Devin Booker and James Harden and all these guys making all this money. Because those guys ain't never really did shit. Devin Booker ain't done nothing to deserve $75 million a season. As far as I'm concerned, that's LeBron's money. That's Kobe's money. That's Michael Jordan's money. So that's what's going on to me. They're taking the money that LeBron deserved, and they're handing it out to these white dudes. And the Lakers, the Jazz, you know, the Celtics, to me, these types of teams, those three teams in particular, they're not right. You know, I don't like what Boston did with the Jaylen Brown situation. I don't like that at all. Trading your finals MVP away. They talking about he's too smart. Like, you got to read between the lines what they saying here. You feel me? You look at Utah. Keontae George averaged like 23, 24 a game. Oh, yeah, we're not giving you your extension. Ace Bailey said he don't want to go there. Oh, we're going to take him anyway. We don't care. I mean, come on, man. Like I said, some of the shit that these people do, bro, it's just it's diabolically insane. It's nasty. It's nasty work. I can't respect it. So for me personally, you know, when it comes down to these white boys, man, like, we got to be realistic, Giles. These dudes are not that good. They're just not that good. And y'all are giving them the money. I mean, the Lakers committed how much money to Walker Kessler, Luka, and Aston? They committed almost $500 million. And what have they done?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You didn't want to go get Anthony Davis a center, but you're quick to go pay Walker Kessler? You trade away, 4 picks and sign the dude to $130 million, and he played 5 games last year? Nah, man, this shit ain't right, bro. I don't care what nobody say. This ain't right, bro. It's evil what's going on out here.
Yeah,
Jayo, not to cut you off, but LeBron and AD were the ones that resurrected this franchise. They traded Anthony Davis after he won them a championship, and then they kicked LeBron out the back door to sign 3 white dudes. It's not right.
No.
It's not right. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody say. It's not right.
Nah, you made a few good points right now. Number one, starting off with the amount of money that these niggas was starting to make. We got Jaylen Brown with a $300 million contract. He earned his. He got a championship, so, no qualms for me. But then we got Donovan Mitchell just signed for $273. Devin Booker, 2 years, $150. These guys haven't won anything, and they're getting access to this level of money. Michael Jordan had to go out and prove himself with championship after championship behind until they was like, okay, we're going to pay him $30 million. Kobe, he had to make it to the end of his career, and they was like talking about at the end of his career not giving him $22 million. That was the thing, over $22 million. And we have these guys who are making this huge extra absorbent amount of money, and they're not earning it. And I could see them actually looking at that and saying, hey, why are we paying all these guys all of this money and they barely can make an all-star team, barely got any all-NBAs. They're not perennial all-stars where they're number one in voting every year. They're first team, second team, all-NBA every year. Okay, they may not have won a championship, but they're proving that they could win, and we believe they can get there. No, these aren't those guys. These guys are flaming out in the first and second round consistently, and they're still expecting to get paid hundreds of millions of dollars. Take Aston Reeves. He's never had a good, consistent season all the way through. He's always had highs and lows and fizzled out in the playoffs, and they just gave him hundreds of millions of dollars. So I could see how some of these owners could be looking at the landscaping saying, hey, all of this money is coming in. We have to dish out all of this money, and their players aren't even stepping up to the table. They aren't even becoming the stars. They aren't becoming the faces that can actually generate the amount of money to justify this contract. Where are the Kevin Garnetts and the Carmelo Anthonys and the Kobe Bryants and all of these guys on each team where players or people are coming in droves to see these players? Yes, they love that team, but they want to see these guys. Where are those guys at? The only ones left in the league is really Steph and LeBron. I don't even put KD on that level no more. No matter where Steph go, people are gonna want to go see him. No matter where LeBron go, people are want to go see them, want to go see these guys. So that justifies the amount of money. These new guys, bro, I don't see it in them. I don't see it in them, and I don't see any reason to pay any of them the amount of money that they think they deserve until they win the shit. That should be the new standard to a Supermax contract. You have to at least make it to the conference finals or make it to the finals to be eligible for that kind of check to show that you can at least win.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. You know, it like I said, you know, LeBron and Anthony Davis literally won you a championship. Like, that raised the value of your organization tremendously, you know, when you win a championship. You know, it's the reason Steve Ballmer built a $2 billion arena in Inglewood. Like, they want look at the Warriors. When I was growing up, the Warriors were one of the worst organizations in basketball. They were a joke when I was growing up. Now they're the richest organization in the league because all them championships that they won. So when you win a championship, you know, obviously your franchise value goes up. You can start charging more for tickets. You can make more money. So when, you know, your franchise was dead and nobody was fucking with you, who came to save you? LeBron. And this is how you treat him on the way out? Nah, bro. I don't respect that at all, bro. Because I remember them Lonzo Ball days, Jael. I remember them Kyle Kuzma, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram days. What nobody caring about no Laker basketball then. Soon as LeBron come, here comes the hoopla. Here comes the interest again in the Lakers. And this how you do it, nigga? Nah, bro. I can't respect it. I can't get with it. And like I said, me personally, I don't believe you're gonna win. This is not to win. This is to, you know, flick LeBron James off like, ha, fuck nigga. Look at what we did. You know, this ain't to win, bro. They didn't put this goy slop together to win. They did this to stick it to LeBron. That's what this is about. You said LOL championship in a bubble. You fucking bowed, though, to the masses and got vaxxed and probably voted for Camel Toe Harris. Fuck, this is insane. Ignorance so high on this live bitch crying session. Yeah. But yeah, what were you saying, though, Jael?
Oh, I'm saying, have you ever heard of the Mozgov scale?
Nah.
All right, so that's like an algorithm that they have where you enter your stats and production from the previous season, and it'll tell you like what kind of contract, what range you fall in. And after entering in LeBron's stats and production from last year, he's still worth $28 million. And everyone's talking about he needs to take a vet minimum. Especially the team that you brought back from the dead, they wouldn't even offer him a respectable contract. So you trade Anthony Davis from under his pillow, and you don't even offer the GOAT a respectable contract. That's why people quit fucking with the Lakers in the first place. That's how you treat the players and the stars that come to your franchise. And that's deplorable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man. Man, my brother he be sending me memes and texts about the season coming up, and I just keep telling him, man, I don't drink milk soup. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it with the Lakers this year because Like it's gonna look too nasty out there. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it, if I can stomach it.
Yeah, for me personally, I'm like I said, I'm just waiting on LeBron to decide where he's gonna go, and that's where we're gonna be. I don't really care too much about the fakers. Like I said, I'll be down for a hate watch here and there, but I'm gonna be more so focused on where LeBron is gonna go and what LeBron is gonna do.
Yeah, the more I think about it, I'm like, I want to see him in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Last 2 seasons in the league, he could get Wemby right. They got a good, strong team. They just added Tobias Harris, perfect to come off the bench after LeBron. They really need a power forward, somebody who could think the game through. Like, ain't no way they would have lost as bad as they did in the finals if they had LeBron on the team. Just think about adding him to that. Oh man, he can end his career with 2 straight chips.
Yeah, I mean, any situation, like I said, would be better than LA. I could tell you that much. I don't know where he's gonna go, but any situation is better than staying in LA another year. So I'm just glad he's leaving.
Hey, yo, after the last couple streams that you done had on Largest of Waistlines, man, I'm really starting to see this dude different. I used to think he was kind of cool back in the day, but I stopped listening to him. So I was like, man, this dude, he get real clownish sometimes. And then after that thing, like, I remember the video that he made on Austin Reeves. I'm like, oh, he better than your first, second, some of y'all first, second options. I remember, man, he was on his meat so hard. And I was like, bro, dude, cut it out. But then seeing after seeing how hard he went on De'Aaron Fox after the finals, I'm like, oh, this dude, he might as well be Sly Cooper. Because he devious raccoonish, man. This dude was super mega cooning. I'm like, oh, man, I see it clear as day now. That is crazy. And it's exactly what you were saying when you said, like, you can go as hard as you want on the black players. You can call them anything but a child of God, damn near, God damn it. But as soon as you say anything about a white player, now you got to be every ism and every acist in the book. Like, it's crazy. It's like, it's almost like he can't criticize his master. That is, don't he know we free? Don't he know he just had Juneteenth a little while ago? Don't he know that?
Nah, bro, that's the deal you signed, bro, on YouTube, bro. You know what I mean? Like, they don't like me because I'm a LeBron fan. I'm telling you, they don't like me. Like, if I was just to, like, do what Dreamers Pro did, or Dreamers Pro does every day and just bash LeBron, like, they would love that. A lot of these people would love that. But when they see that I'm not with that cooning and all that clown buffoonery, and I'm a LeBron fan,
LeBron fans,
they're like, oh no. I mean, I've literally had people come in my chat and be like, oh, you're a LeBron fan? I'm unsubscribing.
Wow.
They won't even subscribe when they find out I'm a LeBron fan. So yeah, bro, it's like that's how it is on YouTube. If you want to, like, grow and get some subscribers in this in this sector, yeah, you got to be a LeBron hater, you got to be a coon, you got to be willing to sell your ass to them white folks. Just ask Stephen A. I mean, he sold his cheeks to Bob Iger. Bob Iger's paying him like $20-something million a year. So it's wicked out here, man.
Oh yeah, you know Stephen A. spin dash to the cheeks.
Exactly. His cheeks are
So do you
gone.
think this is you think this is a plot to like encourage more white content creators? Because you know it's gonna be a bunch of these guys popping out the woodwork. Like now, especially the Lakers looking like snowfall.
You said what now?
Is this a plan to encourage more white content creators? Like they fishing out there for more Johans and more Trevors and all of these guys. They trying to add to their mayonnaise media.
I mean, yeah, I guess. You know, but it's just like how it's gonna be on the court, man. I mean, they're just trash. You know, it's just trash, bro. Like I said, me personally, I mean, I tune in, I try to listen, you know, just so I know what's going on, just so I know what the narrative is, and listening to these dudes, it's just like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? It's just like, it's like watching Luka and Aston. It's just like, what are you doing? You know, that's how I get when I watch Aston. I'm just like, yo, what is this clown over here doing, man? This dude sucks, you know? That's how it is listening to these pie trashers. You know, it's just like, it's just not that good, man. It's not good, man. It's not good.
Yeah, and even though LeBron's no longer a Laker, they still mention LeBron's name constantly. Yeah, man, it's nasty out here. But yeah, man,
What's my
shoot,
name
I
and I
got,
say it too loud because you gotta come here and you know I pop out.
yeah, I got to put my bid in on the Spurs, though, like I said. I think the 76ers may be good, too, but yeah, I got to put my bid in on the Spurs. I hope that's where the GOAT end up to start this season and to finish his career.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. Like I said, you know, I'm in limbo right now. I'm ready to, you know, like I said, I got my bags packed, Jael. You're the Laker fan, so you're gonna be stuck with those white boys, man. I got my bags packed though. I'm ready to go.
Nah, LeBron fans.
LeBron fans.
Yeah, you're the.
Oh man, I'm done, bro. I'm done. I've told you, man. As long as Pelinka got anything to do with this franchise, I'm good. I'll think about it after he's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, like I said, for me, bro, I can't support the Ku Klux Klan, so there's just no way I can support the Fakers anymore, man. It's just too demonic for me. Like I said, that Kobe energy. I mean, today I got at least 2 or 3 death threats today, Jael. From I guess the Kobe fans. They were crashing out on me earlier, so I'm ready to go, man. It's gotten too toxic with these people. You know, the energy of Kobe, the spirit of Kobe, it's still lingering around, and it's just too evil and demonic for me, man. I just want to go to Philly or wherever we gonna go, Cleveland, Miami. Like I want to be happy again, you know. I just want to be free again, Jael. I don't want to have to deal with this toxicity anymore. It's just been too toxic, man. It's been nasty. So, like I said, I'm gonna wish y'all Laker fans the best, man. When we get our new team.
Not y'all. Not y'all. Hey, my son call them the late KKKers.
Like I said, man, you know, I wish y'all much success. But soon as my goat tell us where he going, that's what we gonna be focused on. We focused on getting this chip next year. You know.
Nah, you cold for that one.
We got to get this chip next year, man. We got to stick it to the Fakers. So wherever LeBron goes, like I said, that's where I'm going, man. I can't do this anymore, Jael. But it's been a good ride though, man, with y'all. You know, hopefully, like I said, you know, we can keep in contact. Oh my god. Nah, but on a serious note though, Jael, like I said, man, you know, listen, and this is why I'm glad you call in, because you're a Laker fan, and I do feel like, you know, I do want to say this too, because I have met a lot of good Laker fans. I will say that, you know, everybody isn't like super overly toxic and just like, you know, on bullshit. So I will say that I have met a good, you know, subsection of y'all that actually have some sense and, you know, aren't on that toxic shit. So I can appreciate y'all, but the ones that are, it's just been too much, man. As a LeBron fan, I'm glad he's leaving. Like, seriously, it's just been too much. So yeah, I'm ready to get to our new destination, our new city, and I'm ready to, like, you know, lock in with that team and, you know, start planning, you know, how we can accomplish this goal of winning a championship next season, man. You know, that's what I want to get back to talking about is basketball. You know, it feels like we haven't been talking about basketball for a while. You know what I mean? It's just been Ashton sucks and we can't win with him and he's trash and get him out of here and trade him, and now they done paid him. So it's just like nothing over here is working. So we got to just go. We got to just go. So, Jael, like I said, bro, I appreciate you, man. Good call. You got any final thoughts, man?
Yeah, as a LeBron fan, I'm glad that
LeBron
he has decided to leave and go somewhere where he can be appreciated. And as a true Laker fan, I'm disappointed that we had the most honorable guest in our home and we treated him like trash. That is going to haunt this franchise for years and years to come. And sometimes you got to take accountability for the bad decisions that you make. That's all I got to say.
Exactly. All right, Jael, good call, man. Appreciate you, man. Have a good night, bro.
Good show. Peace.
All right, bro. Peace. Yeah, man. Shout out to Jael, man. Shout out to Jael. That's a good dude right there, man. That's a good dude right there. But yeah, folks, like I said, man, I mean, you know, that's really all I have, man. You said take my call. Why don't you take these nuts? You know? Why don't you take these nuts, dude? Fuck out of here. Okay? Take these black balls. How about that? Take this cock. Why don't you take that? Why don't you take this cock? But yeah, folks. You know, like I said, that's really all I got, man, on this particular show. I don't know, you know, why, you know, people are pretending like you can win a championship with white boys. You just can't. You know, you just can't. So it is what it is. He said your Luka take was horrible. How do you talk basketball? Okay. Let me do some investigation real quick, chat. Let me figure out who this clown is. Give me 1 second, chat. Let me figure out who this nerd is that just commented on Twitter. Okay, Champ Crumpet. Okay, so you're okay. Well, that makes sense. So yeah, Champ Crumpet. Okay, you're some shitty. Yeah, you look like a Luka fan. You definitely look like a Luka fan for sure. So yeah, you're some shitty wannabe baseball player. Okay. You live in Virginia. Okay, Spotswood, class of 24, Eastern, okay, whatever bullshit college you went to. What is this, like some D3 school or something? Right-handed pitcher. Okay, so let me explain something to you, champ. Okay, number one, you suck. Okay, you're a shitty pitcher. Okay, you fucking suck. So good luck with that shit. Okay. Now, number two, he's talking about a tweet that I had, folks. So this is the tweet that I had. So I came across a clip from Anthony Davis absolutely bawling on Twitter, right? So I said, I don't care what anybody says. Trading Anthony Davis for Luka will go down as the worst trade in Lakers history. Anthony Davis is better at the game of basketball than Luka, and he's a dog. Okay? So, obviously, the Luka fanboys chat, as you guys can see, the tweet's at almost 40,000 views. We've got, 110 likes, 35 reposts. And then we've got about 125 Luka fanboys crashing out on me, in the replies. So, like I said, I'm going to stand on what I said. Luka Doncic is not better than Anthony Davis. It is what it is. I said what I said. And I have many, claims to back up my statement. So, like I said, it just is what it is, dude. Anthony Davis, at 26, won a championship with the Lakers. Luka at 26, he was fat and he got traded and then he got clapped by Anthony Edwards in the first round. So I don't want to hear like any conversations about Luka and Anthony Davis at this point, right? It's a stupid conversation. Okay. People talk about how injury prone Anthony Davis is. Folks, do you guys understand that Luka has missed more playoff games than Anthony Davis has ever missed? Do you guys understand that? How many playoff games did Luka miss this year? Oh, that's right. The entire playoffs. How many games was that? Like 10 games? I mean, folks, all you got to do is look this stuff up. Everybody in the comments is talking about how injury prone Anthony Davis is. Well, what's Luka? Exactly. He's injury prone too. So I don't see what the difference is. One guy's a winner, the other guy's a loser. That's the difference. So I'm going to stand on what I said. I believe Anthony Davis is better at the game of basketball than Luka Doncic. Anthony Davis is a two-way player. Luka Doncic is a one-way player. If you think Luka is better than Anthony Davis, you're a casual to me. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. You're a casual to me. You don't watch basketball. Anthony Davis is better at basketball than Luka Doncic. Why? It's simple. He plays both sides of the ball. He's a two-way player. He plays offense and defense. So, I said what I said. It is what it is.
I said what I said.
If you don't like it, I don't really give a shit. I don't care. So like I said, what was your name again? Champ Crumpet, whatever the fuck. Listen, just get ready to go to baseball practice tomorrow, right? Get ready to get lit up at your next fucking game. I'm pretty sure you're gonna give up like 3 home runs in your next game. Okay, just give it up, dude. All right, you're a shitty fucking pitcher. Okay, fuck you, pussy. Yeah, you look like a Luka fan. Of course you're a Luka fan. Of course. Look at you, clown. Of course you're a Luka fan. You look just like Luka. You look just like Luka. Yeah, throw me a pitch. I'm gonna whack that hole 400 feet. Fuck out of here. Yeah. Keep throwing those shitty sliders, okay, pussy? The fuck out of here. Stupid ass clown. Yeah, you're finna get lit up tomorrow at your next game, okay, pussy? The fuck are you talking about? Come over here talking about you're a Luka fan. Okay, well, this ain't gonna be the space for you, okay? We ain't Luka fans over here. Exactly, Armelito. AD only missed 1 playoff game. Exactly. Luka's missed how many? Let's do the math. How many playoff games did we play this year? 10? We played 6 in the first round and then 4 in the second round. So he's missed 10 already. Chat, do you guys realize that Luka has only won 1 playoff game in the last 2 seasons? Luka sucks. Like, seriously. He's in the middle of his prime, and he's won 1 playoff game in the last 2 seasons. And niggas is crashing out on me because I said Anthony Davis. I would rather have Anthony Davis. Okay, we'll keep crashing out. I don't really give a shit. Shout out to Bean Cakes in the chat. You said you're the best at roasting these idiots. Exactly. Hey, Bean Cakes, when are you actually going to put your cakes on the screen? That's what inquiring minds want to know. You know, with a name like Bean Cakes, right? We want to see those cheeks, right? We want to see those cheeks. So put those cheeks up on the screen, man. I'll give you $1,000.
You a freaky frog!
Oh, man. With a name like Bean Cakes, I'm expecting you to have some cheeks, man. Seriously. I'm expecting you to have some cheeks. But yeah, folks, in all seriousness, though, man. That's really all I got. Exactly, Banco. I am a freaky frog. But that's all I got, folks, on this particular topic. I will catch you guys on the next one. We'll see what narratives are out there tomorrow. I'm sure there will be some good ones, and we'll cover them. So yeah, like I said, I'm just in limbo right now, waiting on my GOAT to tell us, you know, where we're headed, because I'm going with my GOAT. My GOAT could go to China. You know, we're gonna be headed to China, folks. It is what it is. You know, if my GOAT is gonna go play for the Guangdong Tigers, hey, you guys are gonna get some Guangdong Tigers content. It just is what it is. But nah, man, my GOAT's not going to China. We'll be still in the NBA. We just got to figure out where we're gonna go. And like I said, wherever we go, I'm planning on locking in with that team. And yeah, like I said, you know, the fakers, you know, we'll cover that bullshit every now and then. You know, when LeBron's new team isn't playing or whatever, we'll cover that bullshit fakers bullshit. We'll watch them get smoked next season. But outside of that, you know, that's it, man. Like, I don't really give a shit. Like I said, I hate everything about these dudes, man. Like, seriously, I do. I hate these white boys, man. So it is what it is, chat. You know, if they want to call me a racist, fuck it. I really don't care. But you're not gonna force me to like white boys. So it just is what it is. But yeah, folks, I'm out, man. Y'all have a blessed night. And yeah, man, I will catch you guys on the next one. Shout out to Unvaccinated. Shout out to Desmond. Shout out to Malcolm. Shout out to Kid Gogo. Shout out to Max. Shout out to Bean Cakes. Banco. Ernest. Desmond. BJ. Listen, dude. I don't want to see you in my chat anymore, okay? If I catch you in my chat again, dude, I'm going to send you, you know, to the Shadow Realm with Kobe. So don't play with me, okay? I will send you to the afterlife. I'm going to block you, all right? I don't want to see you in my chat anymore, dude. You're a troll. So leave me alone, okay? This is your last show. I'm not going to tell you again. So, yeah, folks, I'm out, man. Peace.